Hey you guys, welcome back to another review of Family of Fiancé. Let's get into this train wreck. Because that's what it was. Stay tuned.
Yep.
Yeah. LY.
Hey, what's up, KOED family? Welcome back to another video. KOURTNEY, I'm Eddie, aka Dub. This is my lovely wife,
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This is KOURTNEY. This channel is all about relationship reviews, and tonight we're gonna be talking about family or fiance. And before we go into the video, y'all go to our KOED.com store. Check out some new merch, like this shirt right here. Says "Hard work pays off." KOED. Or this hat, which is on the hat on the site right now. But we're gonna have more hats. Trust me. Check this hat out. And, she ain't got nothing on from the store, but y'all go to the store, check out, support the channel, and we really appreciate. And we also appreciate the people that have bought something. We appreciate that for real though. We really do. So check out the KOED. Check out KOEDwear.com. Check out the merch. And I'm done rambling and let my wife take over. And it's all yours.
Okay, so first, I'm quite sure you're saying, why is she frowning up? Because all of that was so done out of sequence, out of order. Normally, we say, so if you're brand new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow. And on all social media sites, comment down below. So that's why I was like, what is he doing?
Man, I'm trying to get this money. See, man, we trying to get this KOED brand to blow up. That's what we trying to do.
I know that's right. Get it to blowing up. We got more t-shirts, more merch that's coming soon. So let's go ahead and get into this train wreck over there.
I don't even call it a train wreck. It's just a disaster.
So, you have a couple that is Tara and McCoy. So, and I noticed that she gave him a ring too. So, how y'all feel about that? Like, how y'all feel? Did she ask him? Like, how did that go
down? Maybe it's this new age stuff with the new age and the younger generation. They believe in engagement ring for both people. You know, back in the day, traditional. When you get engaged, I wonder if she get on her knees and propose to him.
That's what I said. That's what I just.
Oh, I didn't. It just dawned on me when you said it. Yeah.
So that's why I was saying, like, how he get a ring? You know?
Maybe she said, "Will you marry me?"
Too.
I want to do this proposal first.
Right. So anyway, we'll know. We'll never know. So anyway, they met at a gas station and he jumped in her car because he liked her. He was like, okay then. And first of all, that's something you don't do. I don't know where they from, but anyway, some doing that nowadays can get you end up with your life gone.
I've seen that before with my own eyes. I had some homeboys to do it once before, like on the classic weekend or Freaknik.
20 years ago?
Yeah, it was a while back. Yeah, you know, and Freaknik, they jump in the car, holler at the girls, and go, get out of my car, get out of my car. But you could tell, you know, she wasn't serious about it because she was laughing while she was doing it. But nowadays, I would highly recommend not doing that.
Find another approach, honey.
And I know he regrets it now because he got into the wrong car.
I know he should have took the bus, honey. So, anyway, they finds out that they do argue a lot because they are somewhat alike. So she said the best thing, now when they was on their way to the house, she said, I'm the best thing that ever happened to you. And he said, and also the worst, which I was like, oh, I mean, I would never say that to you because you don't bring out the worst in me. And it's like, so it was a little cringy when I heard it. But after I heard the whole story, I found out why.
And also, don't forget, the night they first met, they went around some gas station behind.
They went to the casino.
They went to the casino,
yeah,
and did it in the parking lot. How can you meet somebody the first time, you know, I said a couple hours later, you sleep with that person inside your car? That right there should tell old boy kind of, huh?
Oh, go ahead.
No, it should tell old boy what kind of woman he was dealing with, man. Come on now, you know, to me, I'm not bashing no one. This is just my personal opinion. When a woman does something like that, her standards kind of like, you know, suspect.
So when a man do something like that, because he did it with her, she didn't do it by
herself. Yeah, he's suspect because they both nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Nasty.
But the woman still had the obligation to say no. And the man should have the obligation. Well, first of all, when you got a man jumping somebody's car, they should tell you what kind of person he is too. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real, And but they both nasty.
So they were sitting down talking to Tracy, and she wants to know pretty much that issue. So first, the issue is that she got a trust level. She really don't trust him because he lied to her 4 months in. So in the beginning, she asked, "Do you have any children?" He said no. She said, "I have a daughter." So, but 4 months later, come to find out he do have a daughter.
And tell them why he didn't tell her that at first.
Why? Oh yeah, because you go ahead.
No, the reason why he didn't tell her that he had a child is because he didn't take her serious.
One night stand.
It was a one night stand to him. That's the way he looked at her, and that was all he was expecting from her. So why go deep into my life story where I'm not planning on seeing you again? So,
but one night stand is really one night. But they did 1 night, 2 night, 3 nights.
Well, that just tells me that
120 days.
All right, that's what tells me that he really didn't see her as his main chick. He just saw her as a sexual object. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm dating you 2 or 3 months, I really don't tell you my whole life story. I'm not putting you on that level as a serious person to date. So.
And 3 years later, she still hadn't seen the daughter. She hadn't met her.
That tells you a lot.
That's a whole lot. Like, gee. So, she said that she has a rage issue. Like, she goes into a rage, but it seems that he does it as well. So we're not going to talk about that stuff yet. So let's talk about the family. They bring it in, like you were saying, they bring in everybody, honey. They're going to bring their step cousin, honey, that little Pookie down the street. You're going to play my first cousin today. The
mailman passed by. Hey, you want to get on the show with us, man? Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
So on her side, they bring it in her brother, her stepdad, and her friend. Now, her brother has a problem with them having bad communication. Her stepdad seems that they have issues because they argue a lot. And her friend, there is no trust and there is nobody listens. Now, let me say this. Where's her mama? Where's her real dad? So where's her parents?
Good point. Very
you know
good
what I'm saying? Are they still living one? Are they supportive of her actions, her attitude? Like, why aren't they on the show? So, sometimes maybe they said they don't want to go on the show, and stepdad, I do it, so maybe, You want to say something?
No.
Okay, so let's move on to his side. He's bringing his cousin that they said, cousin said they have bad communication skills. The sister, she said that there is a power struggle and it's very toxic. And the sister boyfriend, he is concerned about their daughters, like, how this is going to reflect the children.
The sister.
Your favorite person that was on the show?
She had good intentions. Don't get me wrong, she did, but it's her delivery that kind of got on my skin. Cause she like, I know that's her brother. You're gonna stick up for your brother. You're gonna stick up for your family. You're gonna stick up for your blood. I get it, but it's just like it was just something about her attitude. Just was kind of a little abrasive to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, she acted like she was a therapist on the show. I said, well, where you been and why they here? So you should have been they therapists before they came on the show. Like, if they not going to listen to you. So, yeah, she just like, I was like, well, tell Tracy to take the day off, honey, because you got this.
It sure seemed like she had it, man.
I was like, did she have a degree in mental health therapy? Like, what? Because she was coming. Like I said, like you said, she had some nuggets, but she was very strong.
Or she is one of them women that just went to school and can talk proper and sound like she's really educated. You got a lot of people like that. They sound real educated, but they can make a dumb statement sound smart. I'm just saying. Yeah.
So the games that Tracy wants them to do: Tara, unpack your baggage, and McCory, tell the truth. So. The question was asked, her family asked him, like, why do you want to marry Tara? And he said he loves her, like...
Is that love, though? Or is it infatuation? Or are you in love with the sex?
Mm-hmm. So, they asked her, will you have, like... And we're going to say DV, and y'all know what DV is for the sake of YouTube. We can't say certain words. So, you know what DV means.
They're going to say DV. You mean Department of Vehicle? No, we ain't talking.
So they asked her, "Are you afraid? Like, it seems like y'all have a toxic relationship, and there is some hitting that is going on. Are you
that?
The sister?
Oh, okay.
Are you afraid that it's going to get worse to where maybe somebody is going to, end up not being here?" So she did say that is a concern of hers. The sister also asked her, like, what is causing your anger issues? Like, what? And I don't know. I like to just sometimes just sit and understand why people do what they do. And a lot of the things that they do comes from their childhood. You got a child that's now an adult. You still got the child on the inside, but that person has not dealt with their childhood issues that is causing them to react and respond in their relationships and in their adulthood.
Yeah, I think everybody has a slight, small issue come from their childhood. Sometimes the issue can be good. Sometimes the issue can be bad. Like my issue, it's about me now. I was the teacher's pet. If I didn't get my way with the teacher or shine in school, I'd throw a tantrum, do something to get attention from the teacher, so she could move me close to her desk. Then I'd be, I'm where I'm supposed to be at, up here by the teacher. And sometimes, it took a while for me to get out of that. And she said I'm still like that a little bit. So, but it started from my childhood. So, something I got to work on, because I like to shine. I like the attention. Then, so if I can't get the good attention, I try to get the bad attention.
What's the bad attention?
I might say, you don't like me no more. And slam the door. And you say, oh, baby, come back. And I smiling.
All right, so anyway, let's see. So yeah, she wants her, and that was an aha moment for her, because as we find out, she did have some issues that took place when she was a little girl. She didn't go in talk. She didn't dive into it, which she don't have to. That's her privacy, Tara. But
what you think though about that?
I don't know. What she was saying was that, and maybe there was some sexual things that took place.
Mm-hmm. Might be just dirt.
Okay, hold on for 1 minute. Did you get it?
Yeah, I think I did.
So there may be some sexual abuse that took place and everything, but
you think it happened? She just don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I think so.
She never did go into it.
Yeah, and like I said, she don't have to, especially on TV. Mm-hmm. And maybe they did, and they just didn't show it. But yeah, it's some trauma there, and it's affecting her adulthood, because eradicate, eliminate. What man?
Educate.
Okay.
I'm not doing nothing now. Educate.
I'm your wife.
Eliminate. Eradicate.
Yeah.
Mental health. Or my hard work pays off. I think
after you do these things, then you do those things. So and the reason I say that, because I think that's basically what she needs. She needs a lot of mental health therapy.
But if she don't get that therapy, something bad's gonna happen. I hate to say that, man, but you'll see later on. Go ahead. So
at dinner they was talking, and Tara was saying that she is deciding basically to work on herself,
which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Because I think his sister made her see that, but then he was like, "What that mean? Like, we not finna be together, so you finna break up with me?" It just turned left. Because she was like, okay, well, let's be honest. Let's be transparent. You was trying to say?
No, I'm just thinking. Go ahead.
So it was like, let's be honest. Let's be transparent. Like, I want the truth to come out, but I also want to protect you. And he was like, so I think it was his I don't know the names, but his sister boyfriend said, well, if y'all got something to talk about, y'all can take it upstairs and just tell the truth. Let the truth come out. And they were like, nah, let's talk about it here. The sister, the cousin, everything. Let's put it on the table.
Yeah, and I was sitting here thinking, when he said you breaking up with me, it's like he was surprised and shocked when she said that. And knowing that he said later on that he felt like he was in danger, that should have been a release for him, a relief for him. So, okay, I'm finally free, from all this toxicity. But he does contribute into that toxicity, because he keep coming back, and It's like I said, man. Why, you know? And I don't know. I'm just what I heard. The crazier the woman is, the better the you know what is.
The sex.
Yeah, the better the sex is. And the way she was doing with him, stabbing him with swords and throwing ninja stars at him, and you know, and it's everything. That means her level of crazy is way up there. So if her level of crazy is way up there, guess what her sex must be like then? You know, that's why he's just so addicted. It's like crack cocaine to him. He keep coming back, knowing the drama you're gonna get, knowing that you risking your life for it. He still come back to it. So.
And two, the fact that when you were saying that, you know, he was saying, because I was like, okay, one minute you was like, you didn't want her to leave. Then the next minute he was like, I think they need to leave.
Right.
I think that maybe he wasn't fully aware until his sister was like, you know, this not you. Like, you put your hands on a woman, this is not you. And it was like a light bulb at that moment went off. But maybe they were just playing it up, honey. Maybe they were never trying to break up. They just come on there to get on TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
And come to visit their house. Everybody wants to say, oh, this is nice.
Hey Tracy, we need to come.
I just want to come see the house, child. Ain't nothing.
Well, if we gotta play. Hey, if we gotta play a role, we'll play a role. Ooh, baby, we never seen nothing like this before. Ooh, child, we can sleep in the backyard. We still be.
So at that moment he gets up and leave, and her. I guess his brother-in-law,
sister boyfriend,
you know, but they not married. But anyway, yeah, the sister boyfriend went to follow him and stuff, and he just basically cries on his shoulder. And I knew he needed a minute of privacy. He did not want them cameras in there to see him cry, and he shut the door. And I think they should have, you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes get a piece of space.
Yeah, like come on, them cameras ain't got to follow you everywhere because. You know, especially for a man to cry on another man's shoulder, that was like a big moment for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know where the guy, I don't know where he's from, but like you said, you crying on another man's shoulder on national TV. If you from the streets, man, you know, they might use that against you. Oh man, you soft, man. I saw you cry. But it's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
It's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong for you to just let it out and cry. It's nothing. So, but the sister boyfriend told him like, hey, I had a Tara before. You know, I had to leave because something bad was going to happen. So you need to do the same thing. So he was basically telling LiQWYD to leave because if not, you're going to get yourself hemmed up.
Mm-hmm. So at that moment, you know, they you know, I didn't know that. I did know that the cameras are in the bedroom, but I didn't know to that level. Yeah. And it's like, you know, they had, you know, of course it was dark and everything. And so after they got finished with all of that, she was like,
before you go for it, because I'm just trying to set this up. Mm-hmm. When they was at the table now, they was heated. Mm-hmm. They were both heated. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
And she did come to the bathroom with him, but he walked out. He didn't want to talk.
Right.
And so at that moment, we didn't see nothing else, but we did see them in bed. And you know, they had them, what they call them, lights when you're in the dark, but then you can still
night
see
vision. I call it night vision.
The body movement or whatever. And she was like, and they had the cameras. Mm-hmm. She said, you know what I want. And so, you know, that's how they do it. And that's what Tracy said. Y'all go to these levels where y'all punching, beating each other up, doing all this stuff. And then y'all have these highs. And then y'all had these lows, and then y'all put sex on top of it, cover it up, and now we back. And then it's a cycle. You do it over. And I've seen couples do like, I don't know if we've seen on TV or whatever, but folks will sit there and beat each other up. And they love to sit there and fight. And they know they still together, they loving on each other, but you just waiting for the next time that they get to fight.
Some people thrive in toxic stuff. You know, some people's relationship thrives in it. You know, that's the only way their relationship can survive. It has to be toxic. You know, like you said, it's a cycle. They fight, make love, fight, make love, and like the next morning, she got up like nothing happened. Hey, y'all, birds singing in the background, sunshine, rainbow. Yep. I said, hold on now. Yesterday, y'all had this deep conversation that people's feelings got hurt. y'all did the nasty later on the night, and the next morning it's all good. So yeah, man, it's something.
That's like, you know, it's all you're doing is putting a bandage over. When you're not dealing with your deep rooted issues, you're just putting a bandage over it. And I remember one time, not to go into the whole detail of what God was telling me about, you know, just kind of telling my testimony, my story. And he said, when you don't tell it, then it's like you're putting a bandage over a wound, right? And a bandage over a wound can only be on there for so long, because if you continue to put a bandage over a wound, the air hitting it can't heal it, and it's gonna get sour, and it's gonna smell, and it's gonna get infected when you put a bandage over for so long. Yeah,
I didn't think I thought I got infected, but I ain't hitting
sour.
Like,
you know how you just say, if you got a cut, right? And you put a bandage over, you put water, you do all this stuff with it, and then it start to get sour. You smell it, it stink.
Oh no. When I get cut in my finger, I go to my mom. Mama, I got a cut. It goes away. That's how my life is.
He need to be on the
show. I go to my mama, and all my problems.
So the next morning, the sister was talking to the brother, and so she was like, okay, she waking up like nothing wrong and everything, and it's like, you know, like you were saying, the birds chirping and everything. So, and she was saying, you know, she got a sex hold on you.
Yeah, that's. Like I said, I really didn't care for the sister's delivery, because I felt like she was too abrasive, but she hit it right in the head with this one. It's that sex. What do you call it? We call it something in the church. You got not sex. What is sex demon? I ain't gonna say what I want to say. I'm gonna say what you call it? Sex tie. What girl is it called?
It's soul tie.
Yeah, soul tie. Ooh, my nigga. But anyway. Yeah, and you know, it's like that's what keeps him there. You know what I'm saying? It's not her. It's not the love. It's not that he cares for it. It's the sex, man. And she, like we do say it back in the day, she got him whipped. You can just whipped, man, because ain't no way somebody gonna be hitting on me and is trying to stab me and do all that, and I'm still gonna beat with you. I don't care how good the sex is, man.
And see, that's why you shouldn't be starting these relationships on sex, because that's all you got. I think McCory said that. He was like, because she got a sex hold on you, but that's all they got is the connection, the sex. That's it. That's it. So they can't communicate. He still ain't let her meet his daughter because there is nothing there but sex. Right. And he could be doing his other thing with somebody else. They never even talking about cheating, you know.
They ain't show that.
So who knows what he doing? So, or she, but anyway. So yeah, when you build at that relationship just on sex, that's all you have. Right. That's why you should wait before you have sex with your potential partner or future whatever, because you got to build a bond first. Right. You got to learn each other, know each other. Because I'm quite sure if he knew that the girl liked to fight or stab before they had sex, he would be like, I'm out of this mess. So let's move on to where Tracy brings them back in, and she sits them down and she noticed the distance between them. And so basically she was making a reference to that. And it was like Tracy was trying to tell Tara about her issues, you know, the DV and everything. And it was like she was kind of getting on her about some things. And at that moment, which they didn't show it, but she was like, why are you messing with your shoes?
Right, yeah. What'd she say, though?
She was like, well, you know, I was just messing with them because she said basically what it is when you don't want to hear something, you kind of remove yourself out of it and just kind of seem, I guess, a little uninterested.
Yeah, you know, I guess that's her way of trying to smooth over the situation. Like you said, remove herself from the situation. And like you said, Tracy called out on it, and Tracy said, you know, you need to be here. Because you're trying to fight for your relationship. Right. So.
And Tara talked about her childhood, like I said, briefly. And she was saying that, you know, as a child, she learned love, but the love would turn into anger. And that's basically how she is now.
I never understood what she was trying to say. You know,
I don't know if it was some kind of sexual that started love, and then it turned into that person actually hating them.
Was it her though, or was she saying this for herself, like for my mom and dad?
I think it was done to her. Okay. I think it was done to her. So yeah, you know, sometimes, you know, a sick person would love on a person or love on a child, just say for instance, and then get what they want from that child, but then have venom and hate toward that child. You know what I'm saying? For their own.
Yeah, like I said,
mind.
You got to have something unbalanced up there in your head, because I still can't. What you just said, I don't understand that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But once I guess a person that is not really balanced, mentally balanced, it might make complete sense to them. People that think sanely, that don't make sense. That's why they call it unbalanced, or whatever you want to call it. So.
Yep. So at that moment, McCoy realized, he was like, well, you know what, I don't need this toxicity in my life, and I'm afraid that we're not going to be here. So I just rather, just pretty much dissolve the relationship and not go further with it.
Yeah, because he said he has to live for his daughter, his child.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
saying.
Then I said, when he said that, I said, okay, finally somebody's waking up from this situation, and somebody finally being mature enough to say, you know what, you gotta walk away from this. If not, somebody's gonna get hurt, somebody's gonna go to jail, and we got kids. So let me get up and walk away from it. And I thought he was very sincere with it too when he said it. I thought, that's all right, young man.
Because Tracy said that sometimes people bond over trauma bond.
Trauma bond.
Yeah, and I could say that to be true. Sometimes just say you got two insecure people, they'll bond over that. Two people that got anger issues, sometimes they'll bond over that. They got that trauma bond.
But that trauma bond could be tiring, man.
Oh yeah.
It could be tiring. Then court costs go up because somebody going to jail all the time, or the police getting called on it, or the medical bills go up because somebody going to the hospital. But that toxic bond is a dangerous bond to have, man, because somebody gonna have that breaking point. And once they reach that breaking point, you don't know how they gonna react. You don't know how serious they're gonna come at you. Because first, like I said, this chick stabbing this dude. First of all, what the heck she get a sword from? That right there, if I walk in somebody's house, a female house, she got swords on the wall.
Maybe it was a little one or something.
No, he said it was pretty nice size. I'm gonna walk away from it. You know what I'm saying? This chick got swords and ninja stars
Ninja turtle.
I don't know, man, but that's a red flag to me.
A lot of red flags. Anyway, she said that, okay, well, since he wants to, walk away, he don't think it'll work. She said, okay, well, then we'll just be friends.
When she said that, and Tracy said, no. There should be no contact. No texting, no phone call, no FaceTime, no pigeons, none.
Not the pigeons.
Yeah, the pigeons. And when she said, wow, we can still... That right there tells me she's addicted to this stuff, man. She's addicted to it, man. She's addicted to the toxic stuff, man.
But did you notice how she smirked a couple of times? I was like, she finna laugh or something.
I think, to me, that's a sign of a crazy person. I always call it like it is. There's no nice way to put it. But, you going through all this drama, and you stabbing people and fighting people, and people trying to tell you to get help. All you do is smirk.
Yep. It was like she was keeping herself from laughing. So
going crazy.
They were talking, and it seems like they had went to the bathroom or whatever, and she was saying, well, one of the reasons, I got mad because you didn't wear your ring. And so I thought that was crazy, because they showed this clip. Now, this could be some misplacing of editing. They showed that clip right after he said, I want to be done. And he said he got his ring back on now.
Yeah, I think what happened, like I said last night, is that he had the ring on at the table the night before. And when all that stuff went down at the dinner table, I think he took his ring off. And after they went to bed, and he got the ill nana, and she put him back in line with the ill nana, he put the ring back on. And the next morning when he woke up, he had the ring on. But when he was sitting there talking to Tracy, saying he was done, I don't think he had time to take the ring off just yet.
So Tracy said, listen, I'm finna get y'all to somebody that can deal with this foolishness. So she said that I'm going to pull in a mental health therapist. And so anyway, so she bringing this lady to talk about, their relationship, their mental health and everything. And so
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, I'm always working, man. I'm always working. Hold on for a minute.
And so they brought in this therapist, and so she basically wanted to sit down and talk to them. They was outside. The family was there. Them two was on the side, and she was in the middle. And so she's talking about, you know, Tara. Tara was, again, talking about a little of her childhood. And she also talked to McCoy. So they seems like they decided to, you know, disagree, separate. And so, anyway, you want to talk about that?
We talking about when they talked to the doctor?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, they decided to separate, and, you know, and so McCoy, the doctor said, well, if you're going to separate, you know, you said to give you the ring part, right? Take your rings off, give it to somebody. And the sister said, you said that part too, right?
I didn't say that.
And the sister said, they ain't going to do that. They always talking a good game, but they never follow through. Then Tara's friend said, yeah, I seen this therapist. I can't talk like him.
They lying.
Yeah. Now how he said it?
They lying. They is not finna do all of that. They is lying.
That's why I could say it like that. So yeah.
They done did this before. It ain't much finna work.
So yeah, that's why I couldn't say it, because she did it like he did it. But anyway, so the doctor said, well, somebody has to get up and leave, because once you get up and leave, that kind of puts the period on the relationship. I mean, it's over. So he said, well, okay, I'll get up and leave. So he gets up and leave. I don't think he's gonna get up and leave and go in the house. It's just gonna get up and leave, get a bag. Like, you know how the people in the hobo.
I knew he was finna leave.
I didn't think that. So he got a little bag, like he would get on the train, like a little hobo with a stick in the bag back, got in the truck, and the truck drove off. Like, you know how you drive, you know, y'all seen the scary movies at the end, and the lone survivor gets in the vehicle and drive off into the sunset. That's what it reminds me of. And actually, he was living in a scary movie, because this chick was trying to kill him. She was just like, what's the name of that movie you watched the other night?
What?
Acrimony. What you call him?
Oh, acrimony.
Acrimony. It was something like that. He was escaping, man. And hey, you told me, hey, look at the movie. I saw the end of the movie. Yeah, and I said, that movie kind of reminded me of what happened last night with him, but it was a twist at the end.
So, yeah, you talked about all of that, and one thing that I did want to say before we kind of tell you the final of where they are now, is that the therapist said that when it comes to DV, sometimes people think it's just men that, you know, and the men, you know, DV the women, but there is also vice versa. So you have women that are DV as well, and they don't really talk about that. But she said, honestly, it's like 50-50. If I heard her correctly, she was like 50-50 on that, because, you know, just to say that sometimes it's not as talked about or, you know, looked down upon when a woman is
doing it. Yeah. And here's the thing. I really believe she's right about the 50-50. And the problem is a lot of men don't report it.
Yeah.
Because of society.
Right.
Because if a man reports a DV against him by a woman, you know, he feel like he's going to be judged by other men by being weak. Or judged by other men saying he's soft. So a lot of men don't report it. They just live with it and deal with it, which, you know, it's unfair. And especially when it comes to the justice system. If you was to come up to a house and you see a man and a woman both abuses on their body, 9 out of 10 they're gonna believe the woman over the man, and it's not fair. And a lot of men just get falsely accused. So they said themselves, "Why even report it when they're not gonna believe me?"
Yeah.
So to me personally, I think that needs to change. You know, I know a lot of women want to be equal and fair, and this is part of it. You know, so that's just my 2 cents on it.
So at the ending part, you know, we have to read what they say, where they at, and what they doing. So go ahead. As far as him,
I'm gonna say the first page. They're gonna say, "Ooh," I said, you know, McCoy has found treatment. He was getting therapy, and he was getting therapy, and you know, it was like he was following the no contact thing. Okay, so that's what he told the producer. Second page.
The second page is that What you said? Go on.
Okay, the second page was when the words came back up. The second page was you do it like they lied. Do it for me.
They is lying.
They my way should
put that
way. Because basically the friends and the family said they lied. They didn't abide to the no contact rule, and they are still with together. They're still seeing each other, and it's just like what? Then on the third page, it said Tara refused to take calls from the producers of the show because she said I got him. He's my will. She's like the Black Widow. She's my will. He's my will, and y'all ain't gonna get him back. He's mine, and mine's alone.
And the sad part about it is that he was so adamant about his children, his daughter. I got to do this for her. I got to do this for her. And we found out too that her daughter is even seeing the signs and mimicking some of her behavior. I guess that's what they're saying. And so it was about the children. But now they said, forget them children, honey. We're going to stay together. We don't care nothing about it. So when you do stuff like that, when you say, oh, it's about the children, but then your behavior is total opposite, you putting yourself in that kind of danger. And that is why he still, I don't know if he let her see his daughter or not, but that is one of the reasons why. Like,
if you can't bring your child around somebody, you don't need to be with that person.
And you've been with for 3 years.
Yeah, and and like you said, he already feels like he's in danger, so he don't want to put his child in that danger. So if you feel that way, bro, why even put yourself in the position, man? I pray for you guys. I hope y'all get the help y'all need, and make sure you take the ninja stars and swords away from her, man, because you don't need to be getting beat up like that, and also you don't need to be putting your hands on a female. So it's a bad situation.
It's some stuff that's just straight up addictive. And that's basically what it is. It's addictive behavior. They're both addicted to each other.
Right.
And when you're addicted, just like you said, when it comes to drugs, if you're addicted to each other, it's going to be very, very hard to break that. Mm-hmm. Not even a therapist can do it, because he was saying, I'm going to go and get therapy. He didn't. So not that we know of. I think he said he did, but I don't know. But anyway. So yeah, it's just that. But anyway, there ain't no sense of going into this. They together, honey. So we preaching to ourselves, child, because they ain't finna hear it.
Well, they didn't take advice from two professionals. Why do you think they're gonna take advice from us?
And the bootleg professional sister didn't take her advice either.
Well, that's true.
I don't know what she do with her profession.
Or the Tara friend, they didn't take advice from them either.
Because was it the friend? Yeah, it was her friend.
Yeah,
because the brother, he didn't say a whole lot of stuff, but they didn't show him. Not even the daddy. So anyway,
I think the stepdad said like 2 or 3 lines. That's it.
But anyway, so on that note, you guys, that's it. That's all we got. It's sad to say that whatever they came on the show for did not get accomplished. And, just like another couple that was on there, honey, they stayed together.
I don't think the show's about staying together, family or fiancé. I think they try and put different subjects up there, like, homosexuality, DV, alcoholism. I know every episode this season has some kind of different deep subject going on. Right. So I think that's what they're trying to hit on right now.
Yeah, and too, because whoever watching may find themselves, it's in a way, I guess it's a y'all done fix my life type of thing.
Yeah.
Because you can, in a way, you can find yourself,
in that situation,
right. Or it could be an aha moment for you. So yeah,
it's like right now, Family or Fiancé is like 2 shows in one. Like a young fix your life, and Family or Fiancé. Are you gonna get married or not? So,
but Tracy is nothing like young, because she just be sitting.
No, Tracy just do what she do. Oh, you need to see a doctor? Ring. Hey, we need you to come over here.
I'm not finna deal with this, and I'm not finna deal with this. So anyway. All right, you guys, on that note, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to like this video, share it on your social medias, and that's all we got. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
Now we'll put God first.
Deuces.